Module Lesson, Unit 2, Lesson 8. Learning Targets. I can complete an opinion paragraph by writing the opinion statement and one reason to support it. I can create a sign with an illustration and a reason to support an opinion. Feed the Birds, two-voice poem. Here they come! I can't wait! Please fly on by. The feeder is ready for you at this house. There is no feeder full of food at this house. Feeding the birds is polite. It is my job to help all the birds. It just seems right. Feeding the birds is not right. It is not natural to help the birds, even if it is polite. Those feeders are full and filled up high, full of seeds, nuts, and cracked corn, and unlimited supply. So, what is this poem about? Well, it has two opinions. And the two opinions were feed the birds and don't feed the birds. So this poem is about one person who wants to do what? Yep, feed the birds, and the other person who doesn't want to feed the birds. And the part of the poem that tells me about that is the headings at the top where it says feed the birds and don't feed the birds. On the feed the birds side, it tells me all these things about feeding the birds. That the feeder is ready, that it's polite, it's my job. And on the don't feed the birds side, it's saying don't come here, there's no food, and it's not natural. Learning target. I can create a sign with an illustration and a reason to support an opinion. So in our last lesson, you made a sign to show the most important reason to leave a pale male's nest. Today, you are going to be working in your purple and white book or your pale male research notebook. Page 67 in your purple and white book or page 5 in your pale male research notebook. Now, today we're going to be writing about taking the nest down. Yesterday we talked about the most compelling reason. And we said that compelling is the most strong reason. It's the most convincing. It's the one that you think is going to make people think the same way you do. So let's go over some of the ideas that we had for taking the nest down. Bones, feathers, and bird poop fall and make the sidewalk messy. The bird watchers make the area crowded. Parts of the nest fall, which is dangerous. The law says it's illegal to take the nest down. So you need to think, which of these reasons do you feel is most compelling, the most convincing? And you are going to write it here. Pause the video if you need to. After you're done writing your most compelling reason, the most convincing reason, you are going to draw an illustration to match down here. Then, you are going to, first, think about the reasons we talked about for taking the nest down. Next, write and draw on page 67 to tell why we should take the nest down. Then, click the blue Submit Assignment button to take a picture of your work.